Cool. Who's ready?
I'm ready.
Wow!
Ears.
Our listeners. Okay, so does anybody want to give a recap of what we did last session?
Oh,
Last session.
good God, Colton. Why?
Download.
Why, Colton?
No.
Can we do something hard? Can we do like a bigger book or something? No, you don't have to get it bigger.
Yeah, we were in a fight to the death, and
Yeah.
we almost were on the death side.
Last time,
Here you go, Kelso.
Kelso was running from the mailman after a very
Kyle
good.
was scared, okay? He was scared.
Kyle was so scared, and that invitation was for his stepfather, bro, dude that he actually really hated. And,
Oh man.
Then from there, we walked in and we were
No-
like,
no
oh
relation.
snap! There's like a billion bad guys, and then the bad guy was like, oh hey, I'm still alive. And by the way, I want you to join me so that Kyle will I don't know, join the red side.
So, Kyle's
And then,
backstory,
Scroll that up.
he was someone who had worked with him and a bunch of other people on a heist. Like,
We're
a-
not talking about your backstory. I'm doing a recap. Get out of here.
Well, excuse you.
So
It's relevant to the recap. At least
Okay.
a
Thank
little
you,
bit.
Tugboat.
Kyle was in a heist.
I'm gonna go
that
cry in the
didn't go
corner,
Well,
so-
and then everybody thought he was dead. Now back to the important stuff.
Yeah.
He says as he
I didn't
mentioned all that
almost
former
die
that
again.
actually wasn't relevant.
Oh no.
we found Ellie Mae Clampett, and now she's on our side, and she's a blue. And what's your name?
She's a blue, whatever that means.
Illy Yasmar. And then we got in this epic fight with a billion reds coming out of nowhere, and absolutely tore everybody apart. Because he's a beast. And that's what
Mhm.
I
Torn
thought
does.
Corn almost
That
died.
beast at 1 health point, right?
Yeah, because I was out there in the middle of them.
Did you ever see Boromir?
It's-
No. Ooh, I want to see.
I'm like the Boromir right now.
Oh, hey, section 2 just finished.
Wow.
Anyways, that's what happened.
I want to.
I think Colton died again.
I did not this time. You are the one who almost died this time, man.
It was pretty close.
Wait, it was pretty close for him, not me.
How did I do? Did they make it? I'm not gonna say something.
You actually you didn't take like almost any damage.
I
Oh no, it was
Um,
Kyle that hid.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Kyle
we're
almost
hiding.
died.
I
No,
hated
Kyle
Yeah, you hit a lot and were like sneak attacking everybody.
I did. And then I dropped
Yeah.
a 5 in like 1 attack and said, I'm gonna back up a little bit.
Yeah.
It's sad
Oh,
because my
jeez.
armor class is 18, so there were only 2 out of 20 that he could actually roll, and he got them both back to back,
23.
That's
over and
awesome.
over and over. It's like, okay, we're done here. We're gonna go to a
was
ranged
pretty-
attack style now. Yeah, that fight was a little on the ridiculous side.
Just a
Yeah.
judge.
There were only 3 of them. Or 7 of them. There were only 7 of them, sorry.
3 to 7 is a bit of a jump, don't you think?
Sorry. I am actually putting in forward effort and already like preparing the HPs of potential future encounters.
Ooh.
That's fun.
So that way when we come to it, it's not like, oh yeah, now I have to spend the next 7 minutes rolling dice for their health.
Cool. That's fun.
Yeah. I figured that would be nice.
All right, so you know what that
Little bit
means,
quicker.
guys. We got to start picking fights with civilians.
Ah, no.
I'm going to pickpocket everybody. Eventually, I will fail.
Who's the nearest civilian to Torin? Because he's gonna walk up and hand him hot chocolate.
Oh, that was
That
misleading.
was.
Yeah, the hot chocolate thing died.
I don't
It's
know.
only
I think
been
he's still got like 3 in his shorts. Like he's got 3 in his pants pocket right now.
No, I have like what was it? I think I have 3 mugs hanging from my beard, or 1 thermos.
They're hanging from your beard,
They are hanging from my beard.
That sounds painful.
doesn't it?
I'm
Tugboat would
No.
know.
10, 15.
Tugboat in his He-Man beard.
Yeah, I have four mugs of hot chocolate.
How many? Yeah, I remember he poured them all in his thermos. I do remember that.
Yeah.
Oh man, good times until it wasn't good times anymore. They left as quickly as they came. Maybe a little bit faster.
Who did? Oh.
The good times. Keep up. Man, Colton is just posting GIF after GIF over here, isn't he?
I want to
Colton.
see.
Get out of the group chat and participate.
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
right here, man.
Participate.
I was listening, participating.
Hold on.
Participate.
No, guys, this is acceptable.
All right,
It's a hot chocolate
1,
game.
2,
It
3.
pertains.
Here you go, guys. I'm just gonna delete them.
What?
Oof.
No, my gift.
Oof. Oof.
It's
Not
alright. I
his
have them saved.
gifs. Oh, rest in peace.
Okay. And then.
Oh, I love Discord.
No, all my stuff. How dare you, sir? How dare you?
He dares. Oh.
My
Delete
turn.
that.
My turn.
Delete that. Delete that.
Nope, come back.
I'd give him the 5-minute ban, but I'm worried that might make him cut out of the chat altogether.
10, 18.
It's alright. Just go ahead and purge them again. I'll just post a huge amount of them during the week. Because I will be snowed in my house, having nothing else to do.
That's cool, bruh.
Because we have another freaking snowstorm coming in. And, yeah.
Cool
I may
story.
be out of school for a whole week. Yeah.
Yeah.
He says that
This
like
is
he's actually sad about it.
Okay.
It's nice until I realize, wait, I'm paying for it. So,
College
Yeah.
feels.
So you guys,
yeah.
just finished fighting the 7 Red Band Ruffians. I gave you guys the gold, and they all have about what?
I don't think we actually did get any loot because someone bounced her like right as we got there. Something got.
Me and Ken both bounced.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And we didn't
Okay.
discuss loot.
That and
Okay,
Kirsty
fine.
left like an hour before that.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see here. And then
Those
I
are actually
will
played-
roll 1, 2, 3. Where is 4, 5, 6? Is all that I have of these
I
on
guess
hand.
I should pull my dice out. That would make sense. Just generic good
Okay.
idea.
Just pull them out.
And
Let
I
me,
turned up on Discord
They were still in
now.
their box. I hadn't moved anything yet.
Yeah.
Goodbye, mouse
Hey,
pad.
9, 9.
hey, Kelso, check my volume in Discord. Is it still quiet or?
I mean,
Oh,
you're
yeah, dude.
you're fine.
All
For
right.
me,
Okay.
you're fine.
Just curious.
So
Yeah.
you guys obtained 43 gold pieces. They also all were armed. You guys were also armed with short swords and studded leather armor. All of them were. So
Kelso just rage quit.
No, I'm right here.
Ooh.
I thought I heard you like slide back and walk out of the room
oh,
because
Nope.
of
I'm just
armor.
sitting here like everyone else. You okay?
no.
he wants you to rage quit. That's what I hear.
Well, I'm not the one on 1 health, so
Well,
make up your mind, Cat. Do you want out or not?
Nice.
All right. So,
Okay, so there are
uh,
43
1, 2,
pieces.
3. There's 4 of us now, right?
43 pieces. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have to divide it by 4. Shoot.
That is 11 pieces apiece, with one person getting shorted 1 gold.
Right.
you want to be short, Yvonne?
How about? Wait, let me think a second.
I'm curious and gonna wait as to what he has to say.
11. What the fuck? Okay. How about? Christy gets 12 gold. I get 11, and then Ken and wow, I don't know why I'm blanking. Cody can
Kyle?
get 10 each. Kyle can get 10 apiece.
I mean, I'm getting 10. I was gonna do 10 either way, so if you want to
Yeah.
give her 2, that's fine. I was
Yeah.
actually gonna suggest that we give Torin 2 since he decided to smack everything.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking we give Christy 12 because she's the newest one among us. 11 for me because I kind of
Whatever,
tanked
decide
up
amongst
for most
yourselves.
of
I'm
the
just gonna
damage while you guys were dying.
add 10 to mine.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that was what my count was. Weird.
Okay.
And I already tried selling studded leather, so I'm not gonna try and pick up more to sell.
Silver
Yeah.
pieces. I don't know. Gold pieces.
She's probably much less
What's her
likely to buy
thing?
5 more sets.
Yeah, probably not.
Book.
Where's it? Oh, this one.
I've given up my life of thieving. I'm now a merchant.
12 GP.
Add
Hey, you're gonna be that one.
What
The other
ails
two
you,
you're gonna
traveler?
be.
What elixirs do you seek?
Yes. Just say yeah. Put the box up.
Yeah.
Ooh, I just accidentally typed in that guy had an armor class of 146.
I can hang that.
Boy.
We are gonna flee hard. Torin's like, nah, I got this one.
Only one hit
Magic
point.
missile. Or any spell that makes a save instead of an attack.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys doing?
I'm handing Ellie a piece of studded leather armor.
Wow.
I
I'm pretty sure
I did give her
she was
one.
already wearing some.
Yeah, remember?
I gave her one when she joined together before all
Oh.
this.
That
If you
makes
want
sense
to,
why
that's
she's already
fine, but
wearing
she's
it
already
then.
wearing one.
Yeah.
Okay, well, never mind. She can just forget that. Ellie Easmar.
Not
Easmar.
Wow.
Easmar.
You know a lot of
Wrong
AC
lever.
for not wearing armor.
Alright.
What?
So are we out of combat then?
We killed
Yes.
everything. Barely, but we
Oh.
did.
Then
So how did I do?
you did really good.
Did I?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
did I
Talk
do?
about played for you.
Like,
You
Yeah.
killed the other people.
You did a lot of butt stabbing.
What's happening?
You like snuck up behind a lot of people and stabbed them in the butt.
Just like real life.
You stab
Well-
people in the butt in real life?
I don't know how to respond to that. Ken, you're a lucky guy.
I think that's gross.
Oh, thank you. Anyway,
You guys are weird.
Hey, at
You're
least
only
I didn't
just
make an
now
inappropriate comment this week. I
He's
was
not
the first one.
wrong, Kirsty.
Who's not wrong?
Tugboat. He's like,
What'd
you're
he
just
say?
now noticing.
True.
so yeah, Torin could definitely use some heals.
How many of
Okay.
those does Eri have to go around exactly?
Not
Let's see
enough.
here. Right now, he has 2 first-level spell slots available and 2 second-level spell slots available. Plus, he has his Channel Divinity. So, he's going to do that, which is going to be 15 hit points. And he's just going to apply all of those to Torin.
Sweet.
Cool.
Nice.
And then he's going to...
Do I get spell? How much
Uh,
Brave? How much health do you have?
I'm at 15 out of 22 right now.
Oh well, you're fine then.
Yeah.
I'm almost up to halfway.
What is your
That's
maximum?
right.
Yeah.
I can't tell you that.
No, you can.
Fine then, be
It's
that way.
32.
Jeez.
Damn.
Okay.
Mine's 25,
So
but I mean, I'm
then-
sure that's considerable. I mean,
He's going to also dump a second-level Cure Wounds into ya, which is going to be 2d8
so real
plus
quick.
4 plus 3.
So real quick before you roll that,
Yeah.
what time of day is it?
It is getting towards evening.
Mhm.
Okay, so before,
We were told to leave town. Now we're kind of.
yeah, let's make up our mind real quick because we can short rest, we can long rest. I don't
Mhm.
know. How many have we killed in
Ken.
total already? Like that was 9, wasn't it? Like 7 the first?
That's
No, sorry.
16. 16 total that you have killed already. And
Woo.
and
How many more
Torin,
of them
add,
can there possibly
add
be?
20 health.
Ooh, 20?
Yeah.
Wow,
Oh, boys.
we did better than we thought we did. That's good.
I am up to max.
Dang.
And then I'm going to have Aerie dump another second level Cure Wounds into Kyle,
Yeah.
Okay.
which is going to be 7 plus 4, 10 plus 3, 13 points of health.
Cool. I am up to 18 out of 25.
That's not bad.
No,
Okay.
Brave is at 15 out of mid 20s ish.
22.
Yeah. Okay.
22. Yeah.
All right. And I don't think anyone managed to hit Ellie during the fight. Did they?
She had one person hit her.
That sounds about right.
I think it was only 5 points too.
Okay. Discuss. You said that you want to figure out whether you're resting before you head out.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was gonna say because if we were gonna still stay the night, we could have him dump all of his spells and then just long rest,
Yeah.
or we could use hit dice for a short rest kind of thing, which we could still do because I know we're not all topped off. Or
Yeah.
Torin got topped off,
And-
but that's it.
And Aerie only has 2 first level slots left, so
Right.
Yeah. I would
Okay.
say,
And I'm
I
feeling
think,
good right now.
yeah, I say we. Crap. I say we start heading back towards the other town. I can't think of its name at the moment, but the
Whistler
one
Reef?
that the. Yeah, Whistler, whatever. Yeah, we head back
Whistler
there,
Reef.
or we start heading back there. We set up camp outside of the village, take the long rest, and then keep traveling until we get back there.
I
Right.
let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 5 of us. Um, it wouldn't be smart to try to go back to the inn for the night if we did spend the night. But I wonder if I could, or someone else could, convince Lenine if we could hide in her storeroom for the night and sleep there.
Mm,
Yeah, I think that would be pretty easy considering that
The hope she's been
she
thus
is.
far.
Yeah, and you showed that you are not a friend to the Red Brands. She would probably be willing to hide you in there without much by way of
For this?
you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys want to do that then?
Sure.
Yeah, that sounds fine to me.
Okay. And so the armor, the swords, and the gold was all that we found on them?
Would you what?
Everything
The
except
bodies.
for the gold.
Oh,
Is there enough? Can I investigate to see if there's anything else?
sure. Roll an investigation check.
Investigation is a bonus of where? I rolled an 8.
Okay. Going through their bodies, you find this shouldn't be any surprise to you guys at this point. But there is an iron 7-pointed star, which is much like the ones that Kyle and Brave found back in the crypt on the low-level clerics.
Yeah, we already knew they were working for them. Remind me again, didn't someone in the party recently, like within the last few days, find another 7-pointed star, but it was like a different
Yes, there was a bronzed silver-pointed star, or I believe it was bronze.
Okay. Who
Yeah, I think you said bronze.
who found and kept that?
That was Torin.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I have it.
Okay. I just remembered and was curious.
Yeah. Anybody else? Anybody else looking through the bodies?
Do I see any weapons of interest other than short swords?
No, these guys were all carrying short swords.
I'm gonna go ahead and say we're probably done here. I don't think there's anything else.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
I suppose.
to the blue shield.
Yep.
Yes, to
let's
the
go.
Lion Shield Coster. So as you guys walk in, Lenine says that she. I heard the ruckus outside. Is everything okay?
We were attacked again, but we killed 7 of them, which puts our total at about 16 or so in the last 2 days we've been here alone.
Yeah.
She kind of chuckles and says, that's going to be a very hard hit for the Red Brands to take.
Yeah, I'm concerned because I don't really know how many of them they are. I mean, a manor like that out to the east probably has some, but I couldn't say that they'd have a lot either, though.
Mhm.
The rumor has it that they actually don't make use of the manor itself, but just the cellar area, the basement cellar area.
Hmm.
Maybe we should keep a pin in that for a raid or something, or we could sneak around and see what's in the rubble at some point if you guys wanted to.
True.
I'm sorry, Laylene. I got sidetracked. I was talking to them. If it's not too much trouble, we didn't feel comfortable with heading back to the inn. We were wondering if we could impose on you and stay within the storeroom in your back room for the evening.
Of course, of course.
You guys okay?
Yeah. The line I had thought of was, You can stay in my back room anytime.
Considering
as
that
I was
that-
about to say it, I had a moment of clarity, and that sounds way worse than
Well,
I would mean.
I'm sure everyone here but Kirsty remembers what I inadvertently said last time, even though that's what I was going
Stay in my
for.
back room anytime.
So I wasn't sure if that was a jab at that or not.
No, actually, not at first.
Oh, okay. We gotta stop ourselves. Yeah. So, do you guys have any other business you want to attend to before we just, I don't know, go to sleep in the back or something?
Mm,
Well, I don't need anything
No.
before the back.
What?
I don't know what he said either.
I don't know.
Okay, so we're just gonna go in the back room and
Yeah, conk out.
yeah, we're just gonna hunker
Okay.
down and for the night.
Loading in rear.
All right, Ken.
All right.
Alrighty.
I'm glad you
Alright.
agree.
I'm going to cast. Actually, so in the storeroom, are there any other doors besides the one that leads to the front desk, or is it? Are there any other back doors or anything?
Roll for perception.
Mm,
Nope, no, come back. Okay, well that was 11 before it fell, so 18.
18?
woo.
No, there
I
are
have
no
a
other
plus
doors.
7.
Okay, I do have a +7. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
That is kind of ridiculous.
4. So
I have a +6 and a +6 to my stealth and sleight of hand, but perception has a freaking 7. It's a bit buffed. Okay,
just a
so
That is
I'm
fine.
going to cast alarm,
Okay.
in like where the doorway ends, and from there to the rest of the front room. And
Okay.
I'm not going to cast that until the store is closed and everyone's gone to bed. And of course, she and the party are going to be exempt from that,
Okay.
and that'll be
Um,
mental.
Before that, I want to cast detect magic on the room that we're in.
Okay.
Okay. You detect no magic.
Okay, good.
Were you looking for anything in particular?
Anything that could give our location away to anybody or anything like that, or even magical items in there too. You never know.
Maybe. Yeah, it's a pretty secret room. It's kind of like a almost miniature black market, even though it's not really a black market. But
Right.
my point is that she doesn't really tell anybody about it. Like, no one comes in here,
Exactly.
which is why I thought it'd be a
Yeah.
safe place to stay.
Yeah.
But it's better to double check than wake up wake up in the middle of the night with our asses handed to us.
Well, we've done it twice, so
Well, what if Tugboat wanted to, fiddle our diddles when it came to sleeping at night?
I wouldn't do that.
well,
to you.
I don't know if he would do that. That might be a couple different lawsuits, guys. Like, I don't think so. And considering that, you know, he'd have to drive or fly really far, it just doesn't seem worth it.
Oh, it's always worth it.
That's what he wants you to think.
Oh,
Okay, so are we done for the night, guys?
yep,
Yeah,
we're done for
go
the
to
night.
sleep.
Cool.
Good game. I'll see you guys next week.
Oh wow.
Long rest.
Looks like Ken's about to take a long rest.
The longest rest. Okay.
Yay, hit points.
Yeah. So refresh all of your hit points, refresh all spell slots, all of your abilities, which means that Aerie now is healing again. Okay.
What's up here?
So what are you guys gonna do?
Well, if we really think we should leave town, we could leave town. If someone has any other plans that come to mind, we could do that too. After discussion, discuss it.
My thought process is if we leave town, we can come back with more people from the Black Hand who could help us do a raid.
Black Hand.
Or not the Black Hand.
The Hand.
For me, it almost sounded like he said from the block, and I was quite confused. I'm like, yeah. I mean, are we looking for some new kids or?
No.
Yeah. I mean, we could, if we want to, we could probably try and see if the Hand would be willing to lend us a couple more people.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or if you could also say, lend us a hand.
Lend us the Hand. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
how far is it to travel back to their? I don't know what you would call where they stay.
Their base? Their home base?
I don't know. I didn't know if they had like an actual full-on, well, not temple per se, but
space base.
The Hand, the headquarters.
Yeah, the Hand. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't remember where we went when we came to them. It was a building. I remember that.
Hold on. Yeah.
Either way, the question was how a one-way trip there would take how long? How travel time?
Let me.
Especially since it's gonna be on foot too.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of farmers. We could probably rent a horse or two as well. Never know.
Yeah, but how much gold is that going to be per person?
Well, I wouldn't know that now, would I? I mean, this is all contingent on if we even leave town, you know? So
yeah.
Right now, we're still just looking for ideas.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Torn.
What would we do if we did leave town then?
We would, I mean, that's the thing. If we leave town, Whistlereth is the closest place to go. We should, Ari had mentioned beforehand that we should let the Hand know of what we found thus far, but that's the closest town, and there's really no other quest direction to go.
Exactly.
I don't know. I feel like if we go, depending on how long it takes to get there and back, even if we come with more numbers, they might regroup by the time we get back. Whereas we could try and siege now.
Yeah, but Kyle, it's only the 5 of us. How are we going to siege a whole brigand group of thieves if we're going to be able to, or if we don't have any resource or plan on top of that? Because we had bags stuffed over our heads, so we have no idea how we got into the place at all.
Urban exploration, my friend.
Yeah.
It was the manor, you know? Yeah. Like, it wasn't that hard to figure out. And
we know it's the
wait, hold on. Tugboat.
Yeah.
So one of my perks is that I can remember layouts well.
Not blindfolded.
Right, but could I have been possibly counting my paces? If I rolled, I don't know, history or something?
I'm going to say no.
Dang.
Not at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a basement underneath a mansion. How hard would we have to look for it?
That's true. But the point I'm trying to make here is...
you think it's a bad idea, I know.
I think it's a bad idea because we don't have resources or anything that could help us siege this place. And one of my ideas is that if there's a cellar underneath, we can find we could find the entrance and the exit that are most definitely going to be a part of the cellar of the place as well.
Good.
So we can figure out we could have you do an urban exploration before
If
we
you
leave.
if you
That
guys
way,
want to split the party, I can invade and
Just stop at
recon
523 right before we reach the
while
stop
you
you're
guys
at.
go travel and I don't know.
Yeah.
Tugboat never answered how far it
it's-
is. And he's talking about right now,
No.
so I'm gonna wait.
To
Yeah.
what? How far to what?
With
back to the
with
hands.
flurries by foot.
It is almost 5 hours of travel. Which
So if you guys leave now, you could be back by nightfall.
Yeah.
Because it's what,
The
7?
thing
You-
is- yeah.
So you are only able to march for 8 hours. And exhaustion does some nasty stuff. So
Yeah.
Sounds reasonable.
So
Well, wouldn't the hand have carriages? And they could rest on the way back?
that's if they deem this a worthy thing to send people for.
so
Yeah.
yeah. So
I mean, I
the
don't know.
point-
The hand
the
seems
point
like it's
I'm making-
very it's non-militia, you know? It's very
Yeah.
Black Ops.
Yeah,
It's very
that's the thing.
tactile and not
So-
assault style.
Exactly. So that's why I want to head back, because they're gonna have resources for search and destroy essentially. So
No,
what
I'm saying the opposite. I'm saying that like
yeah.
they're more intellectual about the way they try and
Well,
go against the Black Rose.
true. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But they still have access to different resources as well, because they're a larger they're a larger guild essentially of people who will know people who have connections with different things. And the idea I have is that if we have you go explore the manor before we leave, we can have you come back, since you have that skill where you can remember the layout of things. We
Right.
can draw up a map and possibly get our hands on like explosive barrels or something that we could use to not only destroy the manor from the top, caving it in on yeah.
I don't
all
think
the
we
red
should try and
bands
cave it in.
that
I
are
think we
possibly
should try and
inside.
clear it out.
No, well, the thing is though, you said the one guy, right, is extremely dangerous, right?
He's not extremely dangerous, but I mean, he's
Well,
kind of a
he's
not a
stabbed-
great dude.
yeah, and that's the point I'm making. If we drop however many tons of cement and dirt that are all or dirt and gravel that it's already there on top of them, we can just take them out without having to worry about anything else. We know they're connected through those 7-pointed stars.
I think
that
you're
we have.
overthinking this.
No.
Does Torin have anything to weigh in?
What?
Ken?
What?
Are you dead? do you have any opinions to share on what we should do?
Gosh,
This
Why don't we
debate is
just
taking
go
much longer than it
charging
should.
guns blazing and tear everybody out.
Because they'll kill us before we can even kill one of them. They have
We-
numbers on us, Torn.
We've killed
But we've
like
taken out
16
like
of them.
20 of them.
Yeah.
They can't have that many more.
We've taken out a group of 7 and a group of 9, and that wasn't without major casualties or injuries. Do you understand? We're not going to do well against them as we are at this moment. We need to go get resources and or reinforcement, or both. And
Ares,
since we know that they're connected somehow through the Black Rose, right? Through the pendants that we find on the red brands, we know that there's a high likelihood that the hand may be interested in shutting them down.
Ares gonna pipe in and say, as great as I feel like your view of the hand is, they are dominated by bureaucracy. It's politics at its core. There is much paperwork and much time that will be needed before they would even lend you a carriage to get back to Elderfell. This mission has been planned for almost 2 months and only just got the approval immediately before we walked in.
What's
So
the
I think it's
mission?
safe to say we're not going to get too much help from them then. Wouldn't you agree, Brave?
No.
That's
Yeah, that is
basically
what
what I'm trying to say, yes.
Like, what I'm not saying that we just barge in. Like, we're not just going to walk through the front gates, but I kind of think we should fight him a little bit.
Yeah. I see the argument for what you're saying. I don't think it's necessarily correct, but I think we can do a little more to prepare ourselves before we actually go barging in. Or not barging in, but actually go and start our raid on them.
That was loud.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
was Will.
So what do you guys
So-
want to do then? Hello?
Yeah, I'm right here.
What do you guys want to do? Torin? Ellie?
No. What is your question?
If I can make a suggestion for Kirsty to have her character suggest, your character has a vendetta against the Red Brands. So it would be in character for you to suggest an assault. That's just trying to help you out with role-playing stuff. So,
I vote that we engage the enemy. What say you?
Yes, but logically, we don't use many of the. Which is like there's no way. Wasn't that cool?
That was brave, but yeah. Cool.
I know that Leonine is against them. Would she know anyone who would be willing to fight if I asked her? Or is she just passively against them?
Store owner. Just a character.
high or low?
High.
Okay. So if I roll high, then she would be likely to offer her own hand in assistance. That is a 9, which is not high.
Could I still ask her if she knows
however-
anyone who would be okay?
I was going to say, however, yeah, she might be able to point somebody who would be willing.
I mean, worst case scenario, we could probably try and find some cell swords.
True.
Well, mercenaries would probably be
Oh,
better.
I
word.
need to dig out my binder.
Yeah, but if we find Kyle, if we find mercenaries in this town, then the Red Brands are most certainly going to find them too. They have more gold than us, most likely. So
You seem to be
They're
under
gonna
the
be
impression that
Okay.
crap. I lost my sentence halfway through it. You seem to be under the impression that the Red Brands are going to know that we're hiring these people.
I'm under the impression that this guy that you're talking about, who plotted against you and plotted against, or was somehow to betray, or able to betray you all during a hike, is most likely going to think out that we may want to come back the next day and attack them and try to go and hire mercenaries. So the point I'm making is that this guy is supposedly not a mastermind, but at least high in tactful thinking. So if yeah,
So
Yeldar was a trick. Yeldar was a guard at the time who had managed to sneak his way into our inner circle. He was nothing more and nothing less than a traitor out for himself. As you heard from his testimony yesterday, he even betrayed them when he was offered a higher pay with the Black Rose.
How long
True.
has it been since you last saw him?
Timeline, I think I guesstimated about 3 years.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Exactly.
Well,
Well, it was okay, but it was just a heist that went wrong.
store
Like
lady-
basically, he was just someone who, was an inside man. Basically, is all it was, kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So the lady at the store said they don't have the whole manor, basically just the basement.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if they don't have anything but the basement, that's pretty locked down to one spot. Which can we get like a rough estimate how big the basement is?
Let me to it. Let's see here. The basement.
I mean, yeah, considering we were in there, we could
So
Yeah.
we could rush it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we roll for
So
history.
we could roll
the
for we could
basement-
roll for history if that was something you wanted to do.
Yeah.
So the base is somewhere in the neighborhood of like it's like 55 feet by 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 85 feet.
So it's pretty narrow, but it's not that big, guys.
Yeah.
That's pretty
I mean,
big.
it's kind of big.
That's pretty big.
Well, but that's not including the wall. I wasn't giving you guys a count of the walls,
Yeah.
the doorways or any. That's
yeah,
just
it's,
like
it's not a huge
if
open
I were
room.
if I were to just like make a Photoshop and just like highlight a square, that's approximately its size.
Okay.
Yeah, like that's
All right.
that's including the path to get there. That's not the size of the room itself. No, the room itself, that'd be no, thank you. We're gonna
Oh,
move
yeah, no,
along,
that'd be-
but
That would be a massive room.
that's a dragon
But-
horde room right there.
No, the room that you guys were in when you met with Yeldar or Iarno is like literally 16 square feet. Or sorry, 20. So 20 by 20 is the room that Yeldar was in.
So, would you say that you
does
feel a lot more
Torin
confident
see-
about that then?
Hold on. Does Torin see any chicken farmer by?
Any chicken what?
Chicken farmers.
Chicken farmers.
Chicken farmers are
Um,
somebody selling chickens.
Well, since you guys are still presently in the storeroom, no.
Well, okay. Is there one
Yeah.
around the city?
This entire town is farmland. I'm sure there's someone selling chickens.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
you're not
there's-
the DM, so shut up.
I mean, yeah, there's probably, there are two specific like farmland, like farming plots on the map. One of them is actually named, the other one is like it's just got the same texture on the ground, so I would presume that to be a farm. Actually, there's three. You could probably very easily find somebody looking to sell a chicken.
Sweet.
You want like 60 chickens, don't you?
I want,
Why
like,
do you want chickens?
I can't tell
think
you.
Kyle, I think, or
Is he gonna make a
Oh.
blood sacrifice?
yeah. No, I think he's thinking more Legend of Zelda.
No.
We're all gonna find a really tall mountain and just coast over the wall.
I was kind of thinking
No, that's not what I
chaos
was.
distraction, but whatever.
I see.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Yeah, just like unleash my chickens and then go down after them.
Yeah.
You've been watching too much of
Um,
that podcast, sir.
Hey, shut up.
Yeah.
I have to. I'm already at like episode
Excuse me,
8.
I have to get
Oh, my
chicken-
chicken's in the room. Gotta go get him, kids. Don't mind me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Link in description.
Anyways.
I say, what if we go to the mining area first and ask if they have any kind of source or knowledge of explosives that we can use? Because I think we could do something where we could set up a distraction for most of the red brands while we go inside to the basement to take out the leader.
I appreciate the idea as far as distraction, but I feel like if we distract them and then go for him, we're going to get surrounded real quick when they come back.
That's true. Yeah.
I think we should go in quiet, look around, and we should go back and I can go look around.
Yeah, I just don't want to do that because I don't want to risk you getting caught or killed.
How about we let him do it? It's okay. He'll run if he sees a man.
I will sprint so hard if I have a mailman.
Good luck running away from the mailman if you find him.
The mailman of doom.
Hello?
That's going to be a meme now,
Oh
so congrats.
No.
It's just a picture of me running from a mailman.
Colton.
That's all it is.
You're still here, Colton.
Okay, good. I lost you guys for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We were talking about how I ran from a mailman.
Yeah.
Who stalked us for however freaking long. But oh no, I'm just a mailman. It's like, well, why did you stalk us? You could have just announced yourself. Like,
Yeah. But remember,
oh jeez.
Oh my god.
What was that? Oh, that was one of my shot glasses tipped over.
Was that the explosion you were looking for, Brave?
Not quite.
Dang, that scared me.
That scared me too, man.
All right. So let's see here. I need this one and this one. Okay. That's fine.
That again.
I mean, I saved that for a reason, guys. guys. Okay, so yeah, we saw that one. Getting back on track, I'm gonna ask Lenine if she knows anyone who'd be willing to fight. Because we've been here a while.
Yeah. She is gonna say something to the effect of, if you go to the inn, she's heard that Sildar is still hanging around, maybe willing to help.
I kind of figured he left town.
Yeah,
that sounds like a solid bet. You guys want to do that?
I thought he booked it.
Yeah, let's get Sildar and go.
Sildar.
All right. Is 6 enough? Do you feel more comfortable with 6 people, Colton?
No, but
no. Do you feel a little bit at ease? Just a little bit?
It's the best we get at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go find Sildar.
If everybody starts dying, just run.
I mean, yeah.
But
use warp.
We're about to Leroy Jenkins this stuff.
We're gonna Leroy Jenkins so hard. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the end and look for.
Oh jeez.
Mad.
This is ear rape right now. This is not just you. Okay, I'm gonna go to the end and look for Sildar. Whoever wants to come with me can feel free. If Torn wants to go look for chickens, he can.
Okay.
I don't need chickens anymore.
So as you guys,
he stole the chickens.
As you guys leave the Lion Shield Coster, you come out to a very interesting scene. So in the town square where you guys just had another fight with, the 7, so their bodies are still kind of there,
collecting flies.
You see a tall man in well, I mean, you would assume it's a man, in full plate armor. And as you guys walk out, he cuts down a Red Brand ruffian. And standing at his feet are two other fresh corpses.
Oh.
I like this guy.
He
The
Continue.
Ex Machina, if I've ever.
This is your golden ticket because it took way too long to decide what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder whose fault that was.
Wow.
Anyway,
so
he's cutting people. That's cool.
yeah, he has just finished cutting down 3 more Red Brand ruffians, and he sheathes his sword, and when he turns around, on the front of his plate mail, you see branded a sun with eight points going out from it, and it looks like it has a face on it.
Is he a paladin?
So he is in full plate mail. You cannot see his face, but he sheathes his sword, and he faces towards you, and so that when he does this next motion, the rising sun is right in between his hands, and he puts his hands kind of in a Y shape and looks up a little bit and extends up onto his toes so that the sun is right in between his hands. And then after a moment, he brings them down, and he begins to approach you.
I have no idea what just happened. Does Tor know what that was about? Is he from a guild or?
Torrent's just sitting back drooling.
I'm gonna nudge
drop my
Torin and
laptop.
like ask him what that was about. Torin, Torin.
He's got full plate on.
Yeah. You seem to know a bit more than I do. Can you tell me something coherent?
That is exactly what I was describing, Colton.
I knew it.
Oh, you posted something.
Fucking knew it.
Praise the sun.
Why is stuff falling?
Because you didn't praise the sun.
I have too many books up on my shelf.
Now I'm thinking of Salute the Sun. Now I'm thinking of the Wii Fit Trainer completely destroying me. And I don't care for those memories. Tugboat.
That's not my fault.
I can hear the whistles. I can hear all the whistles.
I have a prescription for you. It's
no.
Get Good.
Well, I have one for you.
Okay.
We take those.
Okay. Yeah. So as he approaches you, since you guys didn't seem to do anything, he. Hold on, I have to go back to a previous search I had. There we go. He approaches you and states, "Hello, adventurer. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight.
His name is Solaire.
Of course.
I've come to this land to seek my very own son. Have you come for jolly cooperation?"
Jolly cooperation? Cooperation with... I'm sorry, I just don't know what to make of what is happening right now. He is Solaire.
Torrent, like, run
He
up
is a
and try
knight
to
of the
shake his-
sun. He is looking for his son.
So,
Torrent's
Yes,
just gonna
Solaire.
run up and like
We
try
have
to
come
shake his
for
hand.
jolly
And,
cooperation.
ask if he's a paladin?
I actually am not a paladin. But I
Oh.
can see how you would make that misconception.
I like drop his hand and just turn around.
Wow.
Why? You're not a paladin either.
I really like paladins.
Oh, okay.
You just completely lost interest is what happened, right? He
Yep.
said no, and then you were
So-
just, I lost interest.
So I'm guessing that none of you have played Dark Souls.
No,
Oh, dude, I love
No.
Dark Souls.
but he has.
So
Oh, that got everywhere.
that's
Cracking a cold one.
so
That got a little bit everywhere.